bumpy road here, folks, so this may jump on us here, so we'll just try this. Okay. So somebody's asking, what do we use for teeth care? So, Tammy, answer that one.
Well, that's why you feed dry kibble. It'll help chip the tartar away. And when I used to groom, I had a little tool that we would use to scrape the tartar. But if it's real bad, you need to go to the vet and let him sedate them and clean their teeth properly.
Yeah, if it's really tarted up, you're not going to do that yourself. It's definitely time for a vet visit.
The more chew toys you have, like nylon bones and stuff like that, that helps chip it away also.
So talk a little bit about what chew toys do you not like and why?
Oh, rawhide bones you don't want to do because they'll end up chewing it and get pieces in their gut and won't ever pass it. And then they'll start having problems and they'll have to have surgery to get that cut out because they can't pass it. That rawhide just
what about rope? What about rope toys?
Oh, rope toys is horrible. They get pieces off in their gut and it clogs them up and they can't go to the bathroom and then they start having problems and you have to have that cut out.
Tell them about the dog we lost over that.
Yes.
That was about, 15 years ago?
That's when I had a reverse brindle and her name was Tigra. That's how we lost her.
Tigra swallowed the rope bone.
She was impacted with, she was going around and stealing other rope toys out of the other girls' area and, putting them back in her bed and eating them up. So she was impacted with
and we didn't know it.
Toys.
We didn't know she'd been doing it.
They were the stringy rope toys. Right. So you really got to watch what they're chewing on.
She gets to the point where she's only pooped just a little bitty bit.
Yeah.
And then she started to get very restless, so we went to the vet, did an x-ray.
She was impacted with it.
Full of rope bones, full of toys. Couldn't do anything about it. Too late.
Yeah.
So
but you always pay attention to what toys they're chewing on because those nylon bones, they can even chew those down to throw them away if they get too chewed up.
What we recommend is what I do is I give my dogs my wife's Louis Vuitton shoes and let them chew those up.
I don't have Louis Vuitton shoes. I'm sorry.
Really well, Jimmy Choo, because they're called Jimmy Choo shoes.
No, I don't have Jimmy Choo either.
That'd be the perfect ones for a dog to chew on, though, wouldn't it? Jimmy Choo.
You, James, but you say that I spend all this money, but
Imelda Marcus over here has got a whole closet. A whole closet, wall-to-wall ceiling.
I don't buy those kinds of
full of shoes. Don't even go in there, please. Everybody knows that you're not telling the truth on this one. Somebody else is asking about swimmer syndrome and taping up puppies, and how long should you tape their legs up for? Tammy, handle that one for me.
At least 3 to 4 days. I mean, as long as, until you see that they're starting to stand up like they're supposed to, then that's when the little flat chest goes away. So
this person's asking whether they should just put them on for 3 or 4 hours.
No.
Well, look, the answer is you're going to be putting it back on every day or two anyway, because the other puppies and mum are going to take it off. So just keep putting it back on, and the day that the puppy's starting to get up on their feet, maybe you don't put it on that day and see how they do. Okay, next question. If we should go eat a burger, we've got 5 more minutes, Tammy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't quit yawning. Got up too early, went to bed too late. Watch your camera.
Oh, someone's talking about they're the first lock-in on your Boublier, your new platinum, full fluffy,
beautiful, sexy little love my Boublier. His name fits him so well.
Somebody else is asking about him. She did a video on him the other day.
He's so precious. I could, in the mornings when I get him, he always puts his head up under my neck and he goes like that, and then he chews around on my neck and I get to giggling and he just does it more. He's just my little sexy boy. He is. He's precious.
Daniel, someone's talking about fluffies, and they're saying no, it's a crossbreed. Well, let me tell you something here, Daniel. our Lola was actually embark tested, came back 100% full Frenchie. So there you go. But I'm not going to get into that argument with people.
Oh.
It's like, you know,
No,
if you don't like Frenchies,
anyway.
don't get
Yeah.
a Frenchie. Just don't
Yeah.
don't get a fluffy, or don't get something that you don't think is what you
If you
want.
don't have something nice to say,
If you
don't say it
if you
at
don't
all.
like morals, don't get a moral. If you
Yeah.
don't like blue and tans, don't get a blue and tan.
It's kind of like if you don't like our program, turn it off.
How can we avoid cherry eyes in a Frenchie? I don't have any answer for you on this as to what you can do to stop a dog having cherry eye.
It
It's
just
not.
happens sometimes.
It just happens. It's not very common for us. We just hardly ever see it. But I mean, the fix is really pretty simple. I mean,
the
that's
doctor takes them in and just snips it.
yeah, right. But how do you
They
stop
don't
it in the
have to
first place?
sedate 'em.
I mean, I think that if you've got a dog that has a habit of throwing cherry eyes, then you shouldn't be probably using that dog because you may have more cherry eyes. But I don't know that it's hereditary. And like I
I
say,
don't think it is.
yeah.
I think it just appears.
Someone's asking, Eric Plus says,
One
are
of
your
those
dogs
things.
AKC registered, the blue ones? All of our dogs are AKC.
All of our dogs are.
Yeah.
Every single one of them, or else we wouldn't have them. How about that?
Data Bayo says, can't wait to graduate from college and buy from one of you guys. Literally the only people I trust. Well, thank you very much.
Been doing it for 17 years with Frenchies alone. Yeah,
Somebody's saying,
they're
okay.
grand. They're great.
Someone's saying that Tammy and James, you're very entertaining. Your videos are becoming addictive.
That's funny.
Okay, let's see here. I replied on some of these last time.
Sweet and funny.
Oops. Sorry, folks. I'm wasting everybody's time looking through this. Tell people about something. Tell me when I look through this. So, I think we're actually going to go eat a burger here. So we're just going to stop this on this one here. So Chanel, who's got our 9 full fluffy babies.
Full visual fluffy babies.
They are now
6 weeks.
Let's have the shot.
6 week shot.
Yeah, that's right. So she's working on trying to do some
Potty training, litter training.
litter training with some different techniques.
And we want to know what different little pellets that everybody uses. What's the safest?
So what we're using, what we're trying here is we're rigging up a system with a box with some pine pellets in it.
Because we see that they're trying to eat it, so I think that's a big no-no.
Well, I mean, when they first saw it, they thought it was food. So of course, they're like, but they did.
Yeah.
They put a few.
But they did real good. They went right in there and potty.
It was a good start. It was a good start. So Chanel's now 24 hours into this, so we're going to report back on how it worked. I mean, look, here's the deal: 9 puppies. You're going to have and mum's weaned.
Yeah.
So these puppies are now eating regular, softened kibble at this point.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But they are little poop engines at this point.
She tried a little harder pellet.
Did she?
Kibble yesterday, and they did pretty good with it.
Didn't moisten it quite as much.
Not as much. Yeah.
Yeah. So we want to get to the point here where they're on basically dry kibble here fairly soon. But the point here is what can you do? We would like our puppies. Well, cleaning up puppy poop's no fun, and if you can get the puppies to all poop in one place, so they're not walking around in it, that would be great. So that's the goal. That's what we're working on, and we want to come up with a system that we could recommend to other people that works well that way. So that is, we're hopefully a week away from getting some reports to you about what we think is a better way than how we've done it in the past.
Yeah.
What we've done in the past is had a 4x4 foot crate with a raised floor.
Yeah, that it dropped down.
And it dropped down through it. The problem is that 9 puppies, that's just not big enough for 9 puppies.
Yeah.
And these guys are really having a good time racing around. We've got 2 crates inside the kennel area they can go into to get rest and sleep. And then they get let out to eat, and then they get to play. And man, do they play.
Oh, they play hard.
Yes. So
it's so funny.
There's lots of fun to watch. But the problem is, what we've done before with a 4x4 foot crate is really not a big enough area for them. So that's why we're trying to do something different. But now the problem is, since they're now on linoleum, we've got a piece of linoleum that Chanel bought that she put down on the floor to kind of protect her floors. The problem is, if they pee on that, you've got to pick it up really quickly, otherwise they're all trooping around there.
They've already was hitting the pee pads and doing real good with that, but now she's got that litter box in there and they're going on that, but they're doing good. We got one little girl left. Her name is Minerva. She's a chocolate and tan AT8. Oh, she's an ATA. Chocolate and tan carries blues, so she can make lilac and tans, blue and tans, and she's a full visual fluffy, beautiful coat. I think she's L1, L4.
She is.
Very pretty. Then we've got the 3 boys, which is Harry, ATAT, black and tan, Carrie's blue, Carrie's cocoa, Carrie's cream. That boy can make lilac and tans, blue and tans, chocolate and tans, lilac and tans, and platinums, and black and tans, yeah. 5 different colors. He can make you a rainbow. That dog is still available.
All in one dog? You get a puppy that's sliced up with all those colours all the way through it? That'd be
so
cool.
then the 2 blue and tan boys, one is ATA, which is Albus. Oh my gosh, his coat is beautiful. Well, so is Ron's. He's ATA, Carrie's cocoa. He's blue and tan, ATA. He can make lilac and tans, chocolate and tans, and so can Ron. But Ron is an ATAT. So we've got those 3 boys left and little Minerva. And so just call me.
Little Minerva's a little spunky little thing, isn't she?
Call me 580-799-1910 for if you think you can't live without a Fluffy.
Okay. Thanks for watching, guys. Everybody have a good weekend. Bye.
Bye.